Bruh, I'm crashing out here. I can't win a game.
Come on, we have to lock in for the next match.
Hey there everyone. Now today we're going to be looking at the slang term flex. This is a term that teenagers use quite a lot to talk about when someone is trying to impress or boast or show off a little too much. It's normally used critically when they think, that person is showing off or trying to impress too much and it's a little bit silly or embarrassing. Normally the word flex means to bend, okay? And it's often used in the expression to flex your muscles. This is when people do this with their muscles and show how big their muscles are. And again, this is normally done to impress, although it can look a little bit stupid. So this is why this term flex is often used in a slightly critical way. Okay, let's have a look at some examples and see how it can be used in different contexts. This first example is from video games.
Did you hear Charlie telling everyone he won a tournament in Rocket League?
Ah, man, he's been flexing about that for days. I don't know why. It's not that difficult to do.
Okay. Here flex is being used as a verb. He's been flexing, but it can also be used as a noun, which you'll see in some other of the dialogues we have. Okay, let's look at another example. This one comes from a sort of a school or academic context.
I am so worried about this history presentation. I've been working on it for 3 days straight.
Oh, that? I finished mine yesterday in about an hour. It's already perfect. I honestly don't know why people find this class hard.
Great. Well, maybe you can help me then instead of sitting there flexing.
Okay, this is a really good example of where you see that the person is using flex to show that they are very sort of unhappy or annoyed with the other person. They are showing how easy they find studying, and this other person is finding it difficult. So they are sort of critical and using the word flex critically. Okay, let's look at one more example.
I haven't slept more than 4 hours a night for the last 2 weeks. I'm going in purely on caffeine.
Weird flex, but okay. You should probably go take a nap.
Okay, now you can see in this example, the word flex is used as a noun. She says weird flex, but okay. Another thing to notice is that this is a sort of a fixed or common expression using the word flex. The expression weird flex, but okay. This is used when someone is sort of trying to impress or show off, but with something a little bit strange or unusual. For example, in this context, the man is saying that he hasn't slept for a long time, which seems an unusual thing to try to impress people with. But you could also use it if someone is, perhaps saying, I insulted this person and made him cry, and they seem to be happy about it. You could say, well, weird flex, but okay. So again, that's a fixed expression that it's worth learning. Okay, so to summarize, flex can be used normally when we are criticizing someone who is trying to impress or show off what they've done. It can be used as a noun or a verb and can be used in the fixed expression, weird flex, but okay. Remember that these are slang expressions, so they're not used necessarily in more formal situations, but are very common informally, particularly with sort of teenagers and young adults. Now, there are some other slang terms related to flex that it might also be worth learning. The first one is to throw shade. This is used when we are sort of criticizing someone or insulting them, but in a way that is not direct or obvious. So for example, someone might show me something they're wearing which is a little unusual, and I might say, oh, that's interesting, or oh, that's very brave to wear that. I'm not directly saying that it looks terrible, but I am sort of indirectly suggesting that. So they might say, oh, you're throwing shade at me. Another related term is the verb to glaze. This is when a person sort of praises or compliments another person too much, and it's a bit embarrassing for that person that they are doing it. They may be doing it because they want to get something from that person, or they want to impress that other person. Let's think of an example. So, for example, if someone is at a place of work and a person is praising the boss, saying, "The boss, you're fantastic, you're wonderful, you're doing such a great job," the colleague afterwards might say, "Stop glazing him. He's not going to give you a promotion. You're just embarrassing yourself." So this word glaze, again, is quite a critical word when someone is praising another person much, much too much. All right, well, I hope you found learning about these slang terms useful. If you're learning English, it's useful to know these because you might hear them when you're watching TikTok or YouTube or some other streaming service. If you're a parent, it helps you to understand what your kids are talking about. So remember, all right, don't flex too much, don't throw shade, and don't glaze people too much. Have a good one.